So there's definitely a differing of opinion when it comes to what we're going to see to close out the year in terms of ADA. Okay. There are people who are on the bearish side. There are people on the bullish side. I obviously tend to be more on the bullish side. But what people need to realize is regardless, we are at a make or break moment for ADA. And I want to show you guys why this is. Now, most people are referencing this ADA BTC chart. Okay. And this is, I think, a good thing to be looking at here. We've obviously followed this trend line down. We're obviously on a bearish trend in terms of correlation to BTC as we've gone through this correction during a bear market. And right now we are in fact sitting on this long-term trend line around 900 sats. Okay. You can see that we've been increasing on this bottom line for multiple market cycles now. Okay. Now, the thing that people are saying on the bear side is that they think we are going to break this long-term trend line. We're going to move down. They think that just because we've been at 400 sats here before, that we are in fact 100% going down to this range. That's not necessarily the case. All right. Right now, as you can see, the correlation to BTC has gotten pretty flat since June. So we're talking, over 4 months of essentially sideways trading in correlation to BTC. All right. That's a very important point here. And it shows that ADA likely has a lot more strength at this point. So here's the thing. We need to look at this from a time standpoint. All right. When we look at the height of the last bull market down to the point where ADA flipped around and started to really move to the upside, 105 weeks. Okay. Now, if we fast forward and look at this market cycle as well, you can see from the height of that correlation all the way to the current point, we are at 109 bars. History shows us that we should, in fact, be beginning that move to the upside, which makes sense because, again, we are at this long-term trend line. Now, people do look at this drop here that happened back in February of 2020. And really, this was a black swan event. Okay. COVID crash brought the entire market down. What people need to realize is that ADA does not, in fact, like black swan events. Okay. You can obviously see that happen during the COVID crash. You can see what happened during that SEC naming ADA as, or alleging ADA as a security. You can see the drop in correlation to BTC that we saw then. There are things that have happened in the past that have brought the ADA price correlation down and the overall price of ADA as well. The thing is if we get a black swan event, sure, ADA will in fact go lower, but right now it looks like it is much more likely to start to move up in relation to BTC. Okay. What I also look at as well is this ADA dominance chart. Okay. We have actually been increasing in dominance in terms of the broader crypto market as we move from market cycle to market cycle. And this has taken place in both bull markets and bear markets. You can obviously see, back in November of 2017, 3.5% dominance. Back in July of 2021, okay, around the heights of the bull market for ADA, 4%. Okay. Which means that if we continue on this trend, we're likely to have even higher market dominance as we get into the next bull market here. Same thing in bear markets. Okay. 0.45% during the last bear market, currently sit at 0.84%. So you can see these are in fact trending up. We're essentially following this channel up in terms of dominance to the overall crypto market. So ADA is in fact actually gaining strength. You can hear my son here. I'm watching him this morning. So what do I think is going to happen in terms of ADA? I think it's much more likely that we do in fact start to climb from here, right? If we don't climb, we're likely going to stay sideways and consolidate until the end of the year, right? Leading into a Bitcoin halving, which is supposed to happen sometime in March or April of this next year, ADA has actually been very good. It's increased in terms of dominance compared to BTC. You can see what happened back in May of 2020. ADA went on a major spike. All right. So that's what I think is truly coming ahead. You can look at these charts any way you want. Some people, they think history shows us more on the bear side. I would argue that historically, we've actually been very strong in these levels and we've exploded out of here. Okay. But either way, one thing is going to happen. All right. We're either going up or we're going down. So hopefully BTC stays on the strong side because that likely means that ADA has some very good price movement ahead. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Love to hear your thoughts on this, but hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.